Greetings, salutations, how are we all doing? I think I've got this shit working better. I've taken out some of the logical stuff. I've just made it plain to do its thing. I've actually migrated the weather over. There we go. Thummy is working. I've fixed that too. I've done the weather thing. And I'm contemplating migrating the points over. But I still have to fix the colors of the weather stuff.
There's a universe.
So I should be able to see parameters now for yeah, there we go. White count and last milestone group. So that was essentially what I thought I had to do. Was pretty much add a couple globals and then do an if statement which updates one of the globals. So yeah, that's the way to do it. So that should be all good. And I've currently done the whole weather thing. So plus I added some bit of logic into it so it actually can describe it. Like now it's saying clear night, cool, dry, which it is. Which you don't get that from the actual API. Because before I was doing it with I was doing it over here with triggers. So I was actually using an extension in here that was actually doing everything. So this was doing all of the weather stuff. Which is fine. It worked, except it didn't do the icons. It didn't do the description. But now it's all running in here with just a nice little bit of C#. Calls up the API, uses my existing icons. Yeah, and it seems to be working quite sweet. So I actually get the weather variables. In here, so it actually showed me.
G'day, Simmerman.
Cinnamon Bob. That's got all the weather in here, which is pretty sweet. So now I'm wondering whether I actually want to do the if statements for the coloring of the OBS text fields, which is going to be a messy, convoluted this bollocks, or if I can export this out. Actually, no, I can't export this out because this is all using different. But if I use a nice big long prompt and grab
G'day,
it.
JD. Approach.
Hey, JD.
6 cheers, mate.
It does, brother. It does. Install mode. Of course, it's Munted. We'll just go. There's so much here. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the color thingy. Yeah, one for the humidity, one for the temperature. Feels like temperature, but it just changes the colors. Fucking hell, why can't I collapse all this? I don't know why it's not collapsed. Oh, there we go. Right. So we just need minus 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, plus 38, and then same. Humidity, I think I've just got set for... What was it? Minus 75, plus minus. So plus and minus 75, so no, then I've got to grab the colors. So by the time I write all this out, I could just fucking recreate it. Or just do it in C#. Can someone give us another thumbs up so we can see if it actually works? See if it actually works. It should work. So I can pretty much get rid of that now. I don't need that because I was actually using this as a redundancy for the actual, well, I got rid of all the 10,000 other lines of code in here. The cloud cover and the weather thing. I don't give a fuck about the cloud cover. You know when it's fucking cloudy or not. So yeah, I can fuck this off. I don't need that anymore. Goodbye. That's another one gone. Another one bites the dust. And I was actually able to kind of roughly get that, what it was. I exported the JSON, imported it into Gravity, and told it to convert it over to Streamabot, and it pretty much did it. So I might be able to do that for the trigger. Export this whole fucking thing. I just want to test it. I just want to get to 5 to see if it triggers. It should do. It should do. I also fixed the stats thing. Yeah, I don't know what it actually uses. It's one I downloaded. I might be able to make another one. But I like the way that one works. Except that, yeah, it doesn't work with postcodes and zip codes too well in other countries. Obviously it works in the continental states, and that's about, well, it doesn't even work for that because it's leading 0 on a postcode. Zip code, sorry, it doesn't fucking work. Anyway. Maybe I can modify it. I don't know. Maybe I can modify it. I think it's done. Oh, that worked. So I don't even know how it does those icons. Well, yes I do, because it's in the chat. It can work in the chat. But if you try and use the icons in OBS, it doesn't work. Oops. I fucking hate it when I accidentally do that. Oh, there we go. Thanks for the likes. Yeah, it worked. You beauty. Thank you, thank you. I'll actually add I might do a thing in the chat too. Where's my thing? There we go. I suppose I better grab my water. I was kept out of the beer, but nah. It's still there. It's subtle, but it's still there, so I better not have any alcohol. Gotta rest the old kidney. On the water. Back on the water. All I've been drinking. But yeah, I made the stats thing actually every 5 minutes, and it only what do you call it? It only works when the stream is actually the OBS is actually streaming, so it stops it from filling up my fucking commands. And of course, I've had to add another one for the weather, which is every 5 minutes. Correction, this is every 5 seconds for the stats. And the stats is the OBS. Should rename that. Really? See, I would never consider buying the kennel. It's just not on my radar. Now, what was I going to do before I got sidetracked, of course? Oh, we want the stats thing, so we'll do it every interval of 5. So we'll put it in here. So that's the milestone. Third bottle, wow. Wow. Oh, way too expensive. Way too expensive. Did it? We got latest. We can do that because that'll work. There we go. So every 5 likes, it'll send a message. Right. So what we need now, actually I want to change this. Oops. Oh, for fuck's sake. There you go. Now it's called YouTube stats. Now, there's no interval of that. It just triggers whenever it gets activated, so that's fine. But my OBS stats one doesn't come up in here now, which is awesome. So I've got weather that runs every 5 minutes, OBS bitrate every 5 seconds, and then YouTube timers is what, every, is that 600? Is that 10 minutes? No, make sure I save this shit. Save. Okay. Let me remote and load up Gravity. Hopefully I don't run out of credits. Where's my chat? There's the chat. Right. Okay. Add second C C# or color temp changes in OBS text GBO for temp and feels like for temp and feels like temps using what is the sources bomb temp 2. Okay. Using source. No, for fuck's sake. Wasn't on the other fucking screen and I'm clicking keys and I ain't fucking doing what I meant to do. Fucking goddamn it. Using OBS sources bomb temp and bomb temp 2 make the color that one. Make the color, oh fuck's sake, that for less than 10C. 10 to 20C minus 22. Hello. $22.30 city use. Stone's gone, but now I've got a UTI. Greater than 20, less than 30. I'm going to use that. Or 30 to 38. I'm not right, Ed, because I've only got between 20 and 30. Use that color. What the hell's the color between 30 and 38? Yeah. I got less than 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. Where's 30 to 38? Nah, don't say about another. Greater than 20. If greater than 20. Oh, it's just 20 to 38. What? No. No, I can't hear you. What the hell is that color then? Man, why is it so hard to read? Yes, allegedly. Yes, you can hear him. No, he farts. You should have heard him before. Oh my god. It was an explosion. Where the fuck's the colour? There. What colour is that? That's 5-4. Yes, colour. No. Yep, guess. That's a fucking fool. I have to use fucking. Where's the fucking name? There's got to be something online. Someone's fucking made for it. Fuck's sake. Fine. I want that one. I want that one. I want that one. New chat. Make app for color conversion. No, I don't want to. Just make it. No, I don't want that. Oh, what's the other one? What the fucking name of the goddamn thing? Or just open another fucking window and do it in goddamn. I'll do it in here. I don't want a new conversation. I want a new one. No, no. It's the only way I can understand myself. I gotta talk to myself, you know? On a loop. Come on. Yeah, that's correct. It wasn't Rex 709. That is the. I remember saying that before. That's the correct fucking thing. Come on. I'll keep this as well. Hurry up. Got some fonts. I want some fonts. Click to pick. Color picker. Nice. 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 Place in raw value. That's what we want. Sweet. Why is it taking so long? Now it's going to open the browser.
That's what she said.
Which is pretty cool that it opens the browser and actually runs it. Make sure it actually works. Fuck, which window is it? I got too many screens and I ain't fucking on a remote in. I have to acknowledge it. Come on. Always allow. Come on. Has it done it? Nope. It always spits the bed. Come on, you can do it. No, it opened its own window. Nah, it's gonna go back and run its own fucking server. Yeah, it's gonna run its own server. Gotta use some Python, registry issue, blah blah blah. Crap! Oops. There we go. Even though I run out of credits, it'll still do it. Okay. Right, so we want... What was that last? We want the codes. Alright, so I'll pull this over here. Let's see what the fuck I'm doing. Okay, so that's... Okay, that's the blue. That's the blue. If I can put the code in, that's the blue colour. That's the blue. The blue colour. Oh shit, I didn't say anything. Oh, no microphone?
Squirrel!
See you, Simon. All right, so that's the blue color. So now it should be the current green, which should be this one. Convert. Yep, so that's the current green. Perfect. Next one is 20 to 30, which should be the blue one. No, orange. I think. I can't fucking remember. Have to find out.
Does it work now?
Yes, we got you.
Can you hear me now?
Welcome to the Munted. The Munted. Yep, got you. Yes, we got you.
Can you hear me now?
Yellow. Yep, we got yellow. Got you.
Yep, and it's on a loop. Like 2 seconds after I say this, I'll say it again. Yep, and it's.
Why is it? Oh no, that's me. Probably. Why is it? Oh no, that's me.
Well, we're shocked. Well, we're shocked. That's what I was asking you earlier when I asked you about talking to yourself. Do you like to hear yourself? You know, you're repeating yourself.
Repeating myself. Yeah. Okay, so what color are we doing?
So then situation's normal here.
Yeah, naturally.
So then situation
Completely fucking munted. Yeah, naturally. Completely fucking munted. Okay, so that's 38.
What do you think was the cause of this debacle?
Okay, so that's 38. Of which one?
What do you think was the cause of this debacle?
Which debacle? Of which one?
Oh, well, that's true. Sorry.
Which debacle?
The stream in general. That's true. Sorry.
Well, I'm currently migrating everything from this, and this over to this.
So this is intentional on your part. Gotcha.
This is intentional, and I'm using AI to actually make the code for me. This is intentional, and I'm using AI. Are you watching the YouTube stream?
Yeah, because I'm No, I told you. I'm listening to you. Repeat yourself.
Yeah,
There
why
you
is there
go.
such a long delay?
What did you click on?
No, I was saying, why is there such a long delay?
Can you hear me?
Oh, nice.
Oh, good Lord, now what?
Ralphie in the box.
It's just, ooh, here we go. Let's try this one.
All
more
right, so
time.
that's 542.
G'day, Donald.
Hello,
Cheers, mate.
Donald.
There we go. So when I came on, I was ready for the switch, and it did. So I switched my camera back. I switched my speakers back. Well, in the debacle you were going through, whatever, once you signed me on, it switched me again.
Oh.
and it went to my speakers on the laptop. Well, somehow, someway, it was feeding back YouTube, but through the laptop, not through my Kef speakers. And I'm like, wait a minute. Why am I not hearing things in my ear? You know, because it's right, the speaker, one speaker's here, one speaker's there. It was in front of me. And I'm like, wait a minute, let me look. Sure enough.
Munted!
Exactly. However,
I can't
everybody
believe I
knows.
fucked up. There's no... Oh, there's the fox.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
fox.
Zero fox given here. I'm used to it.
What? There's no color between 30 and 38.
Oh, Lord only knows that. I'm just trying to fix a thumbnail. And I don't mean literally like the one on my hand.
Am I using the same color? I'm confused.
Oh, who knows what you're doing?
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
And no one here is going to argue that fact.
Right, less than 20. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. La, 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 la.
So the scotch I was showing you yesterday, and I actually just looked it up. This is the last malt, I guess they smoked, you know, with peat in 1995.
Oh, so it's the last peaty one. Okay.
Yeah. Was the last to smoke its barley with peat before being left to mature in the finest first fill bourbon barrels. I can't get rid of that second bottle now.
No.
No, I can't. I cannot do it. And to find it for $60 at cask strength, please.
So we're going green. Meow. Alright, what's this one? So this is between 10 and 20. Which, that's the greeny color. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the green color. And then it's the light blue and it's below 10. I think. Okay, so we got the green, then it goes to the yellow. So the yellow is between 20 and 30. So now I need something between 30 and 38. Because I've got red that's below 38. So I've got like a yellow, so now I need like an orange. Kind of looks the same. Maybe I just do make it yellow. Oh, where did we go? You disappeared. You didn't? No, you disappeared off the screen.
There I am. See?
Yeah, I can still hear you. Oh, there you go. I added you.
Yeah.
Removed you and added you. And now you're back again.
That's all right. I'm used to this type of shit going on here.
Time for muntedness.
Yeah, I'm just sitting back drinking coffee. It's all good. Yeah. Sooner or later, you'll get some of this shit under control.
One day.
Yeah, the later part.
Yeah.
Yeah, the later part.
All right, so I've got that orange color, and yellowy color. Let's just fucking change this to. Oh my god.
Come on, is this?
Shitty brown color. I get a shitty brown color. Alright, so that's the existing color. Yeah, we'll go with that. That'll do. Copy that. Alright, back to my munted fucking thing that now has no credits. I have to change it to Sonic. I don't think I can use Sonic. Fine, I'll use Jimmy. 430 to... No. 30 to 38, use that, and plus 38C, use, and move it over so it's what fucking doing. Oh, that one. Oh, that one. Nope. Oh, that one. Use that. Okay. For humidity. Less than 75. Use.
Oh my god, what is wrong?
Where have I got that?
Yes. Okay, it worked. Perfect. That certainly doesn't happen often. Oh, I know what I want to do first.
Where's humidity? There.
All righty, let me
I think
see
I've already
now.
picked the color.
Oh my gosh, get this the hell out of here.
the hell? Oh, yeah, if I get rid of that stuff. Oh, that's the blur. That's the blur. Okay. If above. Use. I was using the red, wasn't it? I think I was using the red. Well, I can do that because that's just going to be that color. Right, let's see what that does.
Huh. We're gonna see.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't define the browser source, but that's fine. It's saying clear night, cool. No, I don't want that. Script read the temperature and immediate arguments we just generated, calculate the correct color ranges and use send raw to push the color directly into the ABS text user sources by WebSocket. Minus 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. I can't read it. So fucking small. I've known the humidity source, bomb humidity in the code 25. The OBS is no humidity as a different. No, I think that's correct actually. Make sure to adjust that string. Keep the separate C. I don't need an index style app. I don't want that. Reject that. Don't go messing with that. Oh shit. But I just did that. Yep, I did. Oh, that's fine. Whatever. still actually over here. Don't need it there anyway. That's fine. I hate how it does that when you close those things, it just mutes it. But I can go back. It's still in jobs. Okay, so we want this. Right, let's see if I can read it. I can read it now. Get the value. Parcel whether temp feels like humidity. Okay, determine color. Temp feels like humidity. Update the ABS. From temp. What is this? Humid. Bomb humid. Okay, pass it. Yep. Right, -10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 38, and then plus 38. Yep, that's that one. Humidity, minus, and then plus. 42, 42 is the red. We've got 45, 48, 54. Yep, that looks good. Set color, grade, blah. Okay, compile. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. Okay, that should be it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Well, I won't know until the temperature actually changes. Now, can I force that? I think I can force that. Actually, no, that's fine. That code looks fine.
Terrible.
It looks fine.
Munted?
Yep, half munted.
Mm-hmm. Well, hey, we're on this stream. We have to be.
Yeah, it's got to be munted at least a little bit. Alright, let's change the name of it. Color change OBS. So now I know what it is. Sweet. Right, that should be the weather. Done. Sorted. That's the weather done. So Thummy is working. Weather is now done. Now I can not use this anymore, which is great. Don't have to use that anymore. Even though that worked quite well, but it didn't have. I've added extra bits, better bits.
Well, that was a plus. My thumbnail loaded.
I might add every 10 minutes.
Okay. All right, that worked. That worked.
Yep, the YouTube stats thing is happily doing its thing when everyone watches or unwatches or whatever.
That's right. That's important. Get that shit out of the way. Make YouTube happy.
Yeah, gotta get the YouTube happy. Current viewers 5. There we go. Should have just triggered again, so we'll have 6. Yep. I don't know what the polling rate is for it. Doesn't matter. It's all good. Okay, that's my weather thing. Pretty much done.
Well, it's yours, and you can do with it what you want. It's your thing.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll open a new one. Stick it in Gemini. Now, what else am I going to do?
I'm going to get another cup of coffee. I'm going to see if this thumbnail...
Another cup?
I mean, if I can do those two things, that's an accomplishment.
Well, we can pretty much get rid of that.
The accomplishment?
That's that gone. Don't need Tangier. I'm not using that shit anymore. I can bugger off. What's that? Oh, that's basic. Oh, that's the high thing. When someone says hi, yeah, that's easy to make. QR tip, the keys, timer, don't need that. Random media phone. Bot check, yep, don't need that anymore. HTTP is just an example. Hit the button, yep, don't need that anymore. That I still need. So I need to make that. There's a button for that. What's that? That's the chat one. That's sending a message. On the end. I think that's exclamation mark end. Yeah. Don't need that. Press message for OBS. No, don't need that. What's that? That's user ID. Don't need that. Need to make the meow one. With those 10,000 fucking thingies.
I was just checking to see if 4-Leaf Whiskey posted her thumbnail. And I had to manually go in.
Yeah, it happens.
And put in her website because she's nowhere on my subscriber list, and I don't understand that.
Oh.
Well, I do. It's YouTube. But
No, that's true.
I mean, Gert's in.
Let's see if I
here.
can cheat and just make this do it. Actually, this is not going to do it. This is only going to tell me what to do. It's not going to create it. Because it won't create an importable thing for Streambot. It doesn't work.
Nope, I don't see a. I don't. Okay, let's go to all. Let's see if that'll work. Yeah. No, I don't see a current one. Well, I'm going to leave my time because last week she didn't stream. And I could have went a little earlier, but oh well. Good enough for government work. Yeah. I'm looking too, Sugar Key. I didn't see it, but thank you for double checking. But I'm gonna leave mine at 4:30. And I have got to open this thing. Just
Oh, hell yeah.
I've got to do it, especially now that I found out that this was the last year that they had a peated whiskey in '95. I can't wait. Non-chill filtered. Oh,
Nah, you definitely got to open that.
oh yeah, 55 ABV, 55.3, something like that. 55.4, 55.3. I was like, I know I saw it on here. But to walk into a place and see those things sitting on the shelf all alone for $59.99 a bottle, I had to buy all three. I couldn't separate them. I just couldn't.
Nah, you can't just leave it there.
I couldn't.
It's a criminal fucking offense if you did leave it.
It is. They should have never been left there to languish for so long. And so I just told the clerk, so long, give me all three. That's it.
So long, sucker.
Yeah, yeah, especially when they were selling them for, what was that, $150, $160 a bottle? That was a clearance. That's got to be one of the best deals I've stumbled on, and that was thanks to Carl.
Yeah, it's epic deal. I mean, I would have bought them all up, that's for sure.
If
I've
you
never
could have
really
bought
seen
that
that.
at $60 a piece, you probably would have passed out right there in the shop. To come
Even
home,
converting it from
under
$60
$200
American to Australian dollars, I would have passed out.
That's what I'm saying.
A 16-year-old pre-95
Yeah,
Petey Glengarrick for $100. Yeah,
well, that's what I'm saying. You're like, did I just get
I'll
this
be like, what?
for $100?
Yeah, where's my lotto ticket, and what's going to happen
Or-
tomorrow that's
or
going to make my life miserable?
Is this
Yeah.
one of those comedy shows on TV where they set people up? And
Yeah,
just to get
pull the other one. What
reaction?
am I in for?
Yeah. We used to have a show here called Candid Camera with Alan Funk, and
Yep.
they would do things like that and set people up and just to get their reaction. I can remember watching that, laughing. That's what it reminded me of, is that this can't be true, that something like this would
No,
still be
it can't-
sitting
it
on the
can't.
shelf. But it's not anymore. It is not anymore. I did my due diligence, my duty, and made sure that they have a home. And I feel terrible, but I read up on some of this and tasting notes and everything, and now I really want to taste the pancakes. And I'm hoping
Yep.
that's what it's like. I'll be so bummed if it's not. But that's okay. That's okay. Well, it was nice and toasty yesterday here.
Yeah, what did you get to?
102 Fahrenheit.
Yep, that's starting to get warm.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It was. Yep. So I don't know. I think we got home around 2:30. We were out doing some errands, and next thing I know, it's like it was 1 o'clock. I said, well, we might as well get a bite to eat while we're out. And so we ate a kind of a late lunch, and I didn't need any supper. So by the time we got home,
Good
it was
day, Top
almost
Dog
3.
3781.
Oh my
Cheers,
God.
mate.
Look who's
Hey,
here,
Top Dog.
Top Dog. Or is that bullfrog or red frog or I don't know. He has a couple of he has a
Aliases.
couple of, yes, he does. But yeah, right now we're about 75 and sunny. Let me see. Expect 3 days with hot weather ahead starting tomorrow. Who put up that?
Red Frog, that's it. Red Frog weather.
Yesterday.
Yeah, we're going to be 30 next couple of days. Not 100, but still bloody warm for this time of year.
Oh, yeah. But, you know, you're right. It's not 40 or 44. Yeah.
No, it's none of that bullshit.
Yeah. To where you run out and do what you need to do first thing in the morning and close the doors,
And
draw
then
the
just hibernate.
blinds.
Yep.
Yeah.
And hibernate. That's it.
Yeah, that's what I did in the afternoon. I just went inside and plopped down on the couch because there was no way I was going back out there. But after we get a good week or so of this and you get a little more acclimated, it's all right. I mean, it's never all right, but you just accept it. You got to go out, you make do, and you do what you got to do. But I'm going to be starting my new schedule here in a couple of weeks, 4 in the morning until 12 for the summer. So, yeah, 4 a.m.
Yep.
So I got to be at work. I got to leave here at 3:30 in the morning. Get to
Look at
work.
that.
I know. But when you look at it, if we come in at 5, we have to stay an extra 30 minutes because then you don't get paid for your lunch. You get 30 minutes unpaid. But if we start at 4 in the morning, that extra 30 minutes doesn't apply. So we gain 2.5 hours that we're not sitting in that building. We get out of there. So, okay. I'll live with that. You know, I'll live with it. So this weekend coming, I take the camper and put it in its spot. Well, yeah, I can understand that, dog. But you know, I'm older. I can't rush. I need to have coffee. Like, that's what I said I'm going to do, and I got to go get my second cup. Yes, this was only 1 cup. Y'all are lucky I'm even on this show. I should have had 1 cup down already before getting on this show, because this show will rattle your nerves. That's for darn sure. But I'm fine with it.
Yeah, this show will mess you right up.
Oh, yeah, well. Just when you think you understand, yeah, no. There's no understanding here. No. You have no idea what's going to go where. You're on your 3rd cup. I'm working on it. But I can't work on it and chat with you guys, but I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Stay right here, people.
This one I think I can do in C sharp. Convert. Oh, wrong one. We'll do bot convert semi JSON to C sharp. Oh, really? Wow. That's uncanny. That'd be nice. What have we got? Call delay. Not in Streambot. The C# API request finishes instantly. This delay is carried over from your semi JSON as it was likely intended to lay out OBS animation. Blah, blah, blah. Yep, random shit. Did I have this set for it? I don't have it set for anything in OBS.
Who the hell knows? We'll never know.
And it's only waitful variable that exists. Oh, overtime.
Okay,
Overtime.
there we go. It's like, why isn't this shit coming on? There's just a bit of a delay. Imagine that.
Yeah.
But I also just remembered I have to go into YouTube and adjust something because I got out of my routine. So if I don't, the stream will not go off without a hitch. Which, again, wouldn't be anything unusual, but I do try to avoid those things. All right, here we go. Okay, that'll work. Back up here. Oops, wrong spot. It's my fault. Come on, YouTube, catch up. Now, there we go. Not made kids. Here we go. Customize. Subscribers, yes. Care about them damn live reaction shit. Okay. All right, let's save that. All right. It worked. Now I can have my coffee. Getting the grocery list ready. Gonna get the laundry done. I missed Kilko's stream with Irene Tan.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't even know there was one. I'll have to do that.
Yeah, it popped up, but I was watching something else. I got into these YouTube videos on camper vans, not a full motorized caravan, you know, but like a Ford Transit van or something like that. And I went down that wormhole, been down that wormhole. I'm not saying I want one, but
Yeah.
well, they are small. It's like living in your car. You know, I mean, people live in some shit boxes to get views on YouTube. And of course, you're like, how do you live in a Toyota Corolla? And so it's interesting. So you look to see what they do and how they sleep and where it's just, but you know, with my wife's disability, and we can never go more than a day or two's drive away from the house. I mean, we can go more, but you can't stay at your destination long. So instead of pulling that trailer everywhere, we jump in a van. No, you can't like stretch out and not touch each side. But I don't have to pull the trailer. It fits into a parking spot, and pretty much you'll live outside unless you want to go inside and, you know, get something cold to drink or make a sandwich or take a nap. Jump in that and drive. And I can put it in my driveway.
Yep.
Instead of having to find a storage spot for it for $200 a month. And I can even take it to work, you know, but
Oh, that's cool.
you know, they have the diesel and they have gas engines. I'm on the fence. I mean, everyone says diesel is the way to go, but I already have a diesel. And I know what the maintenance is on that sucker.
Yeah.
It's not so bad now because, what was it, in August or September? So I'm going to say September 1st. I changed the filters, the fuel filter, the fuel and water separator. And clock, you reset the clock so you know how long it's been in and you change it due to miles. I think I just broke 2,500 miles since I did it. So I haven't driven that thing 4,000 miles in a year. When I
Okay.
first got it, holy smokes. I think that first year we put almost 20,000 miles on it, pulling the trailer.
Yeah.
But now that the trailer's always been where it's at, and now this year I'm not even, other than this weekend coming, I'll drive it up to move the trailer and then come back. It won't take a trip like that again until September, when we put the trailer in its storage. So like I said, it's a huge trade-off on space, but I can keep it here and do a weekend at Lake Mead, a weekend on, we call it BLM land, which is Bureau of Land Management, which is land the government owns, but it belongs to us. And what it says, they manage it.
Yep.
We can use it for free. I'm sure you've got that. I've seen where they say, you want to go out in the bush and camp? You go right ahead out there.
No, we've got.
Sleep
So how much do you have to pay for that?
No. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
We
we've
pay
a lot of our parks you got to pay now.
Well, this isn't a park. See, here in Nevada, I'm just using us as an example. 90% of the land is owned by the government, believe it or not.
Yeah.
They own a shit ton of it. So they put it under a thing called BLM, Bureau of Land Management. And you can,
We have
yeah,
that kind of thing.
you are allowed to use it. It is a public land. You can even make a claim for mineral rights on it.
Yep, we got the same kind of thing.
Okay, exactly. So, but you know, they can change it or sell it, whatever. But anyhow,
Whenever they
so we
want.
have tons of that here, and they're nice. We call them B as in boy, B roads. They've been graded. Yeah, you're going to get some potholes or things of that nature, but
It's exactly the same here. It's rough. Yeah, it's rough.
hundreds
Middle
of
of nowhere,
thousands
gravel
of miles
roads.
in some areas. Well,
Yep. It's
you
big
can go
open
out
and
in there,
Yep.
do what we call dispersed camping. So get off work on a Friday, throw a few things in the van, put me, her in the van, and just drive an hour or two, throw the chairs out, put your feet up.
Yep.
But I don't know. That's all. And part of me prefers a diesel for longevity. But right now, well, it's not here. Some areas it's $7 a gallon for diesel, which I think is it 4 liters in a gallon? Shit, I'm gonna have to look. But anyhow,
Three
here,
and a bit, wasn't it?
yeah, it could be right. So like 4 for the sake of argument. For the sake of argument. But anyway, so regular unleaded gasoline is about $4.80, so $5 for the sake of argument. Diesel is almost $6 in Las Vegas. Almost $6. Doesn't mean it's going to stay there forever, but diesel generally used to be the cheapest fuel you could buy. At under
It used to
$1.
be. Same here.
Yeah.
Used to be.
Oh yeah. Well,
Not anymore.
almost $1 of it's tax, federal, state, just because. But
Yeah.
anyway, I don't know. That's my biggest hookup is, you know, is just, that's, I have no idea. It's like, But I do know I would like one at least all-wheel drive. I don't plan on trying to climb, you know, Mount Everest in it. That's for darn sure. Yeah. I mean, you see some of these and, you know, they get these vans, they lift them up, they put these tires on it, they got winches. What in the Sam Hill hell are you trying to winch that thing up Mount Kilimanjaro? Why?
Yeah, they're a bit overkill, and they never go bush bashing.
Well, and then why are you going to spend $200,000 on this box? For that, find some land, have someone dig you a well, put a house on there, drive to it. And it doesn't have to be a 5-bedroom palace. You know, what you need, a bathroom, a kitchen, a little living area, maybe 2 bedrooms, a front porch, septic, you know, and a well. You can use solar to power pumps. I mean, it's an investment, but you'd have less than in that camper.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, I started really looking into some of them, and for some of these Sprinter vans, they're $160,000, $200,000+, and I go, are you on crack? Of course, anytime you shop or you look at stuff like that, you see those, and then you see the price, and what do you have got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. It's ridiculous. But true, but Sugar Kid, I'm talking like a Ford Transit van. Okay, one of the box vans we used to call. Well, remember the Econoline vans? Why they still have them? I think. I haven't even looked.
Not this.
I haven't looked, but anyway. Yeah, that's redonkulous. Because remember, you can if you stretched out in the van, not front to back, but side to side. There you go. Oh yeah, well, you know, hey, if I had those cats money, then it wouldn't be a problem, Sugar Kitty. But yeah. Yeah. And I'm sure that, you know, your cats would want luxury. Just as long as you have enough room to drive, they could care less. About you, that is. As long as you do what you're told. Yeah, I don't know. I just can't, absolutely I can't see. And oh, I would. I'd, you know, pick something up in Idaho, a couple of acres or whatever, because I could be there in, let's just say it, 10 hours. That's exactly right, Sugar Kitty. Clocks talk. They certainly do. I can hear them behind me right now in that freedom ticket locker. Mm-hmm. And I keep a box right here because you never know what you find sometimes at a store.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. I mean, sometimes things just as you know, jump into your hands. You look at this, 3 bottles of Scotch, homeless for a long time. I had to take them home. I had to take this home. A box. I had to take it home. So that would fit in that van perfectly. I figured out a place to mount that box. Yeah. Because, you know, if you're gonna carry a box like that, you gotta have a place to mount that box.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, so I was talking about this Highland Park cast strength because I didn't have any this week, but I was drinking it last week.
Which one's that one?
This is the second release, number 2. I saw this on the show.
Yep.
I still saw this one. I
Who
knew.
drilled my box?
So
I
we're just
knew
done
you
with
would have
phrasing,
something to
right?
say.
That's not
I
a
was
thing
waiting.
anymore?
I was waiting. But I found this same release still on a shelf in a store for $100. And this is a really good one. And I think they're on 4 or 5 is in their release. Now they could be 6 since I purchased this. Oh, and I saw a feta Karen on a shelf.
Better can?
yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I that's like, I don't think I've ever come across one. And it was probably Sugar Kitty, or maybe even JD mentioned it. You might have mentioned it. I don't know. You know, maybe Eric mentioned it. You know, there's only so many of us that know the brands, and especially some that you just don't hear often. But it was just, it's the 12 year, so it's the core range, and I don't know, $60, $70. I don't remember the price now, but because I've not seen it, I don't know if that's retail or what. But it was an unusual box, and it caught my eye, and I'm like, hey. And sure enough,
We had a discussion a while back. I used
okay. Well, like I said, sure, if it had to be you, it could have been Eric, or, you know, somehow, some way we got on it, because generally, you know, it could have been Peter White too, but you know, I just knew I was like, that's what caught my eye, is because of the name. I went, oh my gosh, I heard of this. And Total Wine had it. So, but I don't know if, you know, let's just say $70 for a bottle of it is an okay price. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you got to keep an eye on this stupid bloody AI stuff. It makes silly mistakes. Assumptions. Always makes assumptions. The wrong assumptions.
Mm-hmm.
I have to tell it off.
Well, see, I'm glad you said that, because now that I know, yeah, I would definitely, if I decide to pull the trigger, if the 12 is that and the 16 is that, yeah, I would just Venmo you or PayPal you and say, just put it on the shelf for me, and I'll let you know when to bring it over. You know, you could drive the cats across country and just, you know, give them a little vacation. And you know what, Sugar Kitty, it could be. I just pulled that number out because I can't remember, and I don't have my phone in front of me, or I would pull it up. And yeah, I know I've got a laptop here, but that I'd have to. Yeah, I'm not. I try not to do a lot of things on this if I don't have to. Just for the simple fact is, I really only use this for streaming, and I think because I don't do a lot of shit with it, it works better. Well, my opinion, it works better. Sometimes I could throw it through the window. But I gotta look. This is the month it's my 5-year anniversary on YouTube of streaming. Holy crap. 5 years? Sure as shit doesn't seem like it. But I got to go back and see when I did an anniversary stream. I mean, YouTube says I joined 15 years ago or something like that, but I'm talking streaming. But yep. So I'll have to pick a weekend for.
So when's your birthday? When's the birthday? The one coming up.
For the stream, it's this month sometime. I have to look. I mean, I could go back a couple of years and find the inaugural day and use that. You'd think I'd have it
Yeah.
to memory. Why? When I can actually look it up.
Yeah, I stick mine in my calendar, but yeah.
And I don't mean to like frou it, but I don't really give a shit. You know, it's you know, when I was doing a lot of the safety stuff and fire department stuff and building code, there's certain ones you do remember because you're in it all the time. But I used to tell people, I just know you can't do that. Don't ask me the specific regulation, but I'll find it. And then I just go sit down and open up my books or go on I had a database on my computer at work where I could pull up certain things and then search there and then print it out and stick it up their nose and say, I told you. Here it is in black and white. Don't do that. And everybody, you know what? Yeah, I was like, why am I going to put all this shit in my head to remember when I can look it up? And I'd carry an iPad around. So if I had to, I could go to those references because certain ones you go to a lot. So you just keep the references. In my worst, yes, yeah, the Wilderness Trail was, I don't even want to call that a stream. That was my first video. Oh my gosh, Jay. I actually really thought I took that down, but I guess I didn't. But that was the first one. But I tell you what, I was really impressed with that. And then years later, when that bottle opened up and I got my first real cherry note out of a bottle of whiskey, that was it. And it definitely wasn't there when I did that review. And then after that, when I went back into that bottle. I probably didn't know. Well, I know I didn't know what I was doing back then because I was sitting in my dining room and I thought, what the hell? Let me just do this video and see. And but that's where that came from. But yeah. Yep. But yeah, and then I have another bottle, but I just never opened it because I'm like, I bet you I'm just not going to get that. But it's from that same era, from that timeline. I don't know if it was, I cannot say it's the same batch, but I went to the same place and picked it up, and it was Total Wine because Liquor Lineup wasn't in business back then. Liquor Lineup came onto the scene in 21, and I streamed the opening on Scotch Down Under. I went to go into the...
I remember that.
Yep. I went to go to see what it looked like. The line, oh my gosh. The line was everywhere. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing it. Talked to some people in line. You know, they're like, what are you doing? I said, well, it says I'm streaming live on YouTube down in Australia. And they're like, what? Yeah, I swear. I swear. But it was on Ken's stream, so I would just popped in and it worked. Cannot have saved that one for sure.
Surprisingly.
Yeah,
Don't say that too loud.
Yeah, we don't want to go there, but it worked. So I streamed the opening of that one, and they've opened 2 more since. Wounded zebra. And, you know, I'm glad you mentioned Glen Grant. You know, a lot of that sits on the shelf here. People think that it's cheap whiskey. Over here, yes, it's an economical whiskey. However, just like you said, you're talking about the 15. There's some exceptional whiskeys within that line, and people overlook them, but they're a good value. I mean, this Glengarrish that I picked up, $60. Come on. That's a good price for a bottle. And 16-year-old whiskey does not mean the whiskey is good. You know, everybody knows that. But at a clearance price like that, yeah. And what is it? What's the total line one? Shieldig, something like that. Oh, not all of them are good at all. Exactly. You know, Speyburn 10 on the shelf here, I think is right around $45. Yeah. Shieldig, whatever. Now, there were some that I've tasted on those that were crap, but there was a 15 or 16 year sherry they had at Total Wine. I was like, wow, 43 ABV, which is fine. It wasn't 40. I think it was 43. It was a nice whiskey for the money in that Shieldig. It was a nice whiskey for the money. Hey, Shredward.
Hey,
Good
Shred.
morning, sir.
My lights went flashing and I went, what's that?
The Shred is here.
It's like, now what's wrong?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's where Ken's mind goes. Why are the lights flashing? What the hell? I'm sorry, but that's
What
funny.
a break. What did I break? Yeah.
Yeah. Now what? Just when I get rid of one thing, 3 more things pop up.
Oh, 100%.
Can't I just sit here, have a stream
Never, 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 never.
whiskey in peace? No, I can't. I can't do it. But anyway, well, I probably should go and call Mom, being that it is Mother's Day over here, and say, hey, it's 10 o'clock in the morning for her. I don't know if she went up to my sister's or her and her sister are out and about. Which a lot of times I'll ring them up and they're at Starbucks or Panera's, something like that, getting their morning coffee and some biscuit or something. Or they're at
Biscuit.
Home Depot. Now that Ian McLeod, yes, yeah. You know, there are a few in that line. They're pretty good. Now Glengoyne is pretty much, they got a good row of them. They got the 10, the 12, the 18, I think 15. They got the, they call it White Oak, which is an NAS, which is very good. That's for sure. It's very good. I did a review of that, you know, for $45. That's a nice whiskey. Oh, yeah, absolutely. The blended. Yeah. Yeah, no. Now they had an Alexander Murray. It was a blended Scotch, 27 year and a 35 year. I've tasted both because they'll take me into their private tasting room sometimes when I pop in there. And if they have a bottle open, they'll pour me a nice pour, you know, just a couple of fingers. And so I can enjoy it and get a taste. They really were not bad at all. Nice flavor, nice viscosity on it. But I will say this, it just didn't make me go, oh shit, and lay down, you know, $200. Yeah. And And truthfully, they are. And if it wasn't for, I'm going to use you since you're here, Sugar Kitty, but to bring that to my attention, I probably would not have even really considered stuff like that. But also having the relationship I do with some of the people at the shops I go to, I'm lucky enough to get a few tastes of things here and there. So it's like, okay, all right, I'll entertain something like that. Exactly. No, yes. Yeah, when they have the actual single malts, oh yeah, without a doubt. And I do believe, I have to look, I think I've got the 20, no, I have a 30-year blended Alexander Murray. It's a 30-year, I do believe. That is a nice Scotch. Unfortunately, I think it's only 43 ABV, but it's all right. It's all right. In the higher years.
My husband and I were happy for 20 years. Then we met.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's wonderful. Everything popped up. I just was checking something to see if it loaded. It did. So I'm like, oh, perfect. All right. Well, I'm going to go call Mom, finish my third cup of coffee, and get my day rolling so I can be inside before noon because, you got to get into that hibernation.
Yeah. What's it going to be today?
If I am not mistaken, we are going to be like 100. Hold on, it's popping up here. I'm pulling it up here.
So warm again.
Yeah, be 100. Oh yeah, another nice warm day. Yep. Of course, the hottest day is going to be, or the hottest time is going to start really firing up around noon until about 2-3 o'clock, and then it'll taper off a bit because just we're not quite into that full tilt, so of the sun just burning us to a crisp.
Yeah.
Yes. So all right, well, everyone have a good day. I will as usual be lurking. Sugar Kitty, try to be nice today. I know it's difficult, but give it a go. Everyone, Ken, have a good day. I'll see you all
Cheers,
later.
Anthony.
Cheers.
Have a good day. Enjoy Mother's Day. Why do I have two of them that say fact? Fact. Why did I call it fact? Why do I have two of them? You fucked up. That should be joke.
You fucked up.
I hate double standards. Burn a body at a crematorium and you're being a disrespectful friend. Do it at home and you're destroying evidence. Nice. You fucked up. I did fuck up. Oh, it's doing response Jake. I'm gonna put the might have wrap it. Gotta wrap it. Gotta wrap it, boys. Gotta wrap it. Java's like Alzheimer's. It starts off slow, but eventually your memory's gone. Nice. Okay, there's another one we can fuck off. That was still actually there. But I don't think it was actually working anyway. Yep, it's working fine. Yikes. You know what I can do? Yeah, we'll have a bit of fun. Because I can. Let's duplicate that. Turn that one off. Oh, 100%. Nice. Let's see if this works. Yep. The old man would spun that for sure. Yeah, so that's not going to work. I have to send it to the TTS, I think. We'll do that. Because it's looking for, yeah, username, chat message, etc., etc. Yeah.
might have to modify this C sharp. Or that's the command. I'll be able to send it to the command. There's a quote thing too. I don't think that's going to work without changing it. Might work with that. If Bill Gates had a dime for every time Windows crashed, oh wait, he does. There we go. That works.
We messed up the chemming again, guys. Oysters hate to give away their pearls because they are shellfish.
Okay, that made me laugh.
My girlfriend's dog died, so I tried to cheer her up by getting her an identical one. It just made her more upset. She screamed at me. What am I supposed to do with 2 dead dogs?
It's all the much better when Rob does it. The best thing is I can do this as much as I fucking want because it ain't costing nothing. It's all running local. Oh, except for the jug API. But I don't think that's going to do it. Well, within reason. Oh, that one didn't work.
Response, joke, present.
Maybe I need a little delay in it.
Response, joke, percent.
Maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe the API doesn't want to. Yep, false. We'll add a little delay for it. Where's the dad joke one? There was a command for it. Maybe I didn't make it.
I went to the zoo the other day. There was only a dog in it. It was a Shih Tzu.
It was a Shih Tzu. Yep, that's pretty much a dad joke. So do I have a joke one? A joke. No, there's nothing there. Oh. Let's find a dad joke API. Can I has dad joke? That sounds good to me. What's the one I'm using? The joke. No, I'm using jokeapi.dev. Alright, dad joke. Pretty much copy all that. Yeah, you can do it this way too. Sweet! Right. Looks like we just need that. Easy peasy lemon fucking squeezy. Alright, turn that off for now until I can find out what it actually. Well, it's called. Is that a test trigger? Yes, no. Nope, that's the last one. Custom user agent hidden. No.
Where's my joke, man? That's HTML, JSON. Actually, what's the Streambot does one? Oh, it's only a fetch. Yeah, let's get. Oh, cool. That worked. That's it. Thanks for the likes. Cheers. Yep, that worked.
Joke great, attachments 0 text %.
Right, how do I actually grab the fucking API first?
What's orange and sounds like a parrot? A carrot.
That joke is enabled.
What do you call 2 guys hanging out by your window? Kurt Rod.
I don't care what the so-called avant-garde left-wing intellectual namby-pambies say, it is...
The generation of random numbers is too important to be left to chance.
It is filth!
What did the Dorito farmer say to the other Dorito farmer? Cool Ranch.
Yeah, definitely dad jokes. Definitely dad jokes. Come on, that was less than 2 minutes. Your mum is so fat, she can save files bigger than 4 gigabytes.
Terrace, a neutron, walks into a bar and asks for a price on a drink. The barkeeper says, "For you, no charge."
No charge. Hope that's not rounding.
No, it is 12 degrees. I didn't see any rounding in the code. There's no rounding. Do-do-do. Actually, there was rounding, but 1 decimal place. The latest, length, there's the time, grab the values. Yep, get that. Yeah. Summary. Precipitation condition, fill condition, description. Yep. Day night, rain. Advice factors, around and around, otherwise dew point. Time cover. That's it. No, right now around. Now, if I open this, is it going to crash on me again? Yep, it crashes every time when I try and open the Ron Swanson thing. That's why I want to fuck Sammy off. Stupid shit like that. Most of Stream bot, it just doesn't run and the command doesn't crash. Hardly ever crashes. This thing fucking crashes all the time. Alright, copy it. Will open now? Nope. Yeah, it's just an internal fucking error. Piece of shit. Let's see if I can stick it somewhere else. Will it crash now? Yes, every single time. Lame!
Since I can't open it, let's see what I can do with converting it over. Because I can't remember what I did to make it. I know it was OBS source because it comes up on the screen and shit. Yeah. Okay. Let's fucking delete that. We want here. I'm thinking it's the cat fact box.
What do we want? 30 seconds? 20 seconds? I can't remember what cat fact is. Seconds. That's like 10 seconds. Obviously, I can make it look better, but not for now. Cool, that's another one done. Yeah, the text is too long and all that bollocks as well. I think it was sending a message to chat as well. Those are not me. That was my bomb one I was making. Past the bomb thing. That's the Connect 4 disable and all that.
Kick, which I might remake one day. As for doing games, which I need to redo anyway. Timer. Yeah, butt. Need to make butt. The mustache guy's already made a butt. Butt. Oh yeah, the overlays. I forgot about these. So many things that everyone forgets about, including myself. This, I ain't recreating all that. It's gonna take forever. But if I do it, I don't know. There's got to be a way to. I don't want to go through and recreate all that. That'll take forever. Voice mod. Not using that. Piss that off. Puzzle game. I can recreate that. Connect 4. No one plays that. All the Star Trek stuff. Probably fuck all these off. I'm not going to use them again. Oh yeah, the Discord. That's something I need to do. The screenshots and shit. And that's the quote thing. Don't need that. Yeah, the screenshot and everything for. Yeah, I'm going to recreate all that. PDF reader, don't need that. Timer, don't need that. Ride the bus, no one plays that. No one does the blackjack either. Explode the JSON, no, we don't need that anymore. It's a Stream Deck one. No, don't need that. Key system, no. Oh, no. Make my own. Timer, nope. All that. Hex converter, no. Blackjack, no one plays that. Progress bar, don't want that. Music, that turns it on and off. Discord, Star Trek. And that does 10,000 functions, but I don't know if we're ever going to do that again because Star Trek sucks! Haven't had Star Trek since 2005, for fuck's sake. Boat slider, no one uses that. I'll make my own one anyway. Ozbot, fuck that off. I'm gonna have to recreate my YouTube members. Which I should be able to do in C#, of course. And then the lurkers, recreate that.
Background's got to recreate all them. Actually, need to redo all of them anyway. Stupid wheel, recreate that. So it's going to be a shitty OBS browser source, which I don't want. Let's get rid of some stuff. Discord Scotch extension. Cool. Yep, all these ones. So this is using straight melons for the cocker beams. So I gotta recreate all that. That's my lights. Now I know it's integrated into. I gotta set up the voice activation shit too. This has got voice control. So I don't even have to use voice attack. Oh, we already got the high one. I can fuck that off. Which one was that? That one. That was the subscriber one, which I'm not using
Paper one's just a timer. Push-ups, gotta recreate all that. Need to stop doing that again. Yeah, zoom in, making the smoke background, we'll do that. So the big ones are trivia, puzzle, Connect 4 if anyone's gonna fucking play it. Probably not. The wheels. The wheels. And then obviously the gamble games. So dice. Slots machine, gonna buy that one. Ride the bus, no one uses that, so fuck it. The hunt one, gonna recreate that. And then there's like punch, smash, snap. No one uses it anymore. No one spends drams. Most of all this other shit. Oh yeah, the giveaway. I need to recreate that. Yeah, lots of things. Still, getting there. Getting there. Getting there. What's the sky doing? Milky Way cool, look at that. Oh well, you're the only one here, Shoe Kitty. Well, looks of it. Yeah. So I've got two options. At least the meow works now. I've got two options which I can either try and work out.
Penguin on top of your television set to explode.
How did he know that was going to happen?
It was an inspired guess.
Yeah, either turn all the games off, convert all the drams, or recreate the games. And either way, I'm gonna have to. There's gonna be a few weeks with certain games not working and shit.
Wikipedia says there are too many game players.
That is actually a legit issue because there's a whole list of variables in StreamerBot, and there's a shitload in the ini file for Sammy. There's going to be double ups, plus there's going to be missing ones in either way. So I've got to find the username in the ini file with the variable, and then add those drams over, then delete that out of the ini file, and then just reiterate through that. And if it's not there, create it as a variable and then add the drams. So I've got to work out how to do that. Export all the user variables in StreamerBot. How do I do that? And then how do I get them back in there? Because there's no actual file. I don't know where the actual file is. Data stored somewhere in the application. Streamer.bat. Yeah, it's in a database. Is that readable outside of the application? Data. Commands, actions. It's a DB file. Twitch data. Don't want that. User data. User data backup. I think I opened that before and it didn't have fuck all. There's globals. I don't want globals. Uses that. Big long string. Main, display, roll. Does it have the drams? That's just the users. That's not it. Maybe it is Globals. Globals DB. That looks like it. So I'm just going to work out what kind of database file it is or how it's... Yeah, once I work that out. With a bit of AI help. If I can pass out... Well, read it. If I can read it and write to it without fucking it, then I can do it. See, the actions is fine because that's a JSON. Actually, I don't know if that's readable. Look very readable. Need to clean out my logs. And how my backups? Yeah, backups are full. It's good that it creates backups. Backs it up. Clean out the logs out of SpeakerBot as well. And backup.
Cool, cool. Alright. I've definitely done enough for the day. Got quite a bit done. Got the likes thing working, done the weather thing, done all the jokes, the dad joke, the cat joke, the Ron. What else did I do? Yeah, I gotta work out what's Dream Deck, what's still plugged into. Yeah, I can go through and sort all this out as well. There's a bunch of stuff here that needs to be deleted, changed, edited, updated. For sure. Oh, that's right. I finally fixed the fucking beginning of the stream stuff. I'm just doing it the old-fashioned way. Just steps through the list of shit. Gotta update some plugins too. Need to go through the whole OBS and fucking clean that up as well. So much to do. All right, that's it.
catch us all on Wednesday. Actually, don't we have something coming up? I know Saturday is World Whisky Day. Is it Wednesday or something? Is it Cocktail Day or something? Where's my calendar? Yeah, I've got to do Lego. I've got to work on the Lego stuff too. Yeah. Got to work on the Lego stuff. Yes, we are. I've been thinking about that. We've been busy in the evening, so I haven't been able to. Yep. I've got to do all the lights. I've got a pile of lights down here, so I've got to set that up. Yeah. World Cocktail Day Wednesday, World Whisky Day Saturday. I can't do Lego tomorrow because I've got a meeting. Tuesday I might be burning, so I might be doing a stream Tuesday. Yeah, so Tuesday or Wednesday, hopefully I can burn. So I'll be streaming from the front yard on the phone while I'm burning, because I've got a shitload to burn. All right, but yeah, we're gonna do some Lego streams for sure. Yeah, different kind of burning. Not the burning I want to do. Just gotta wait for this wind to fuck off, and when I get the all clear from the fire danger warning, then I can burn. Hopefully Tuesday or Wednesday. Let's have a look. Because it keeps blowing its ass off and keeps ruining me. Yep, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, they're saying at the moment, but not going to happen Thursday because the wind is picking up again. So it's meant to be Tuesday and Thursday, maybe. I mean, sorry, Tuesday and Wednesday. Even though it's going to be 30 degrees on Tuesday. But maybe. Probably unlikely because of the fucking wind in the mornings. It's annoying because the wind drops off, like it's calm as fuck now. So, you know, it could be fucking burning. Well, now they'll stop burning. But till 11 o'clock, from lunchtime till about 11, there's no wind. And then it picks up from now. And then in the morning, it blows its fucking ass off. But they go from midnight till midnight with the warning. So once they say the warning is that's it. I wish they did it from midnight to midday, midday to midnight, and then you could actually do something. But oh well. It is what it is. Alrighty. I'll see you when I see ya. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, what's left of it. Happy Mother's Day. And yeah, we'll see you when I'm burning some shit, hopefully. If not, be normal Wednesday or Tuesday Lego. Maybe. We'll see. Peace out.